Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition Red Stripe Jamaican Lager Revisited. The last time I reviewed this was 2011. It's been about 6 years. Best before January 16th of 2018. It's got the date, guys. Alright, and it was brewed on the 16th day of 2017. So, they give it a year shelf life. 1928. This was created by Desno and Geddes of British Jamaica, and they, back when it was under the Diageo ownership, the website was different, and they were saying that it used to be like a dark lager, and about 10 years later they changed it to this island lager, and it got more popular. I think the Dragon Stout was actually older than the Red Stripe. That's their strong stout. There's also a Red Stripe Light now, only sold in Jamaica. And then all these flavored Red Stripe beers. It says right there, Heineken USA. There's a website you can write to them. 12-ounce bottle gives you 149 calories. This is the 24-ounce bottle. They said they first had the stubby bottles in 1965. I don't know when these king bottles came out, these king size bottles. And it's, I see that they have, going back to the painted label. It's not a sticker, it's an actual paint. It's paint. Okay, 4.7% alcohol. They use pills and malt, hops, cassava starch, and water. The Bros, okay, on Beer Advocate it gets a 70 out of 100. Okay, a C minus. The Bros are saying a 77 out of 100. Rate beer in the style lager, island lager, whatever they're calling it, it gets a 56 out of 100. So they're saying it's a failure of a beer. And for beer overall, it gets a 5 out of 100. So Rate Beer says this is 5% good and 95% bad on average. Okay, now I think it's a better value to get these big bottles because with the if you buy the 6-pack of bottles, and I haven't seen cans in a while, wow, is this thing going to blow up? I'm having trouble getting this little cap off. There's not much of a lip on it really to pick up to pull it off. Okay, they're saying serve it cold, and I have it cold. Okay, if you buy the 6-pack, you'll notice that the bottles are 11.2 ounces. So if you had 2 of those, you'd get 22.4 ounces. But if you get this, you get 24 ounces. So, I mean, brown bottle. I'd rather get more beer than less beer if I'm going to pay the same price. Thick white head, a mostly clear, golden, bubbly appearance. Yeah, yellow fizzy stuff, as people would say. I did do the Jamaican style lager. After they started brewing it in America, the United States of America, in 2012. They had to call it Jamaican style because it wasn't from Jamaica. I didn't find that it was as good. It seemed like it had gone down a little bit when City Brewing was making it in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And then here's Red Stripe Jamaican Style Lager in the can, which seemed like once Heineken bought it, I never saw the cans anymore. And got a little dent in the can. It says, yeah, the Red Stripe Beer Company, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Well, it's just like a bad spot in the can. Yeah, formerly Rolling Rock of Latrobe, Pennsylvania. All right. We did examine it, but it was the American version. So I was interested to see what it would, if it would remind me of when it, back in the 90s and up to 2011 when I used to drink it, imported from Kingston, Jamaica. Because I really liked it then. Let's see. It's a nice aroma. It's biscuity, malty, a little grassy hop note. I guess the cassava starch, which that comes from a breadfruit tree, right? And breadfruit is highly poisonous. But the starch itself that they get out by using a special process is very useful. You've heard of tapioca pudding and all that. That's from cassava starch. What other beers use cassava starch? I really don't know. That's the first time I've ever seen that listed on a beer when I was doing the research today on the Red Stripe website. So, hooray, beer! It's medium bodied. Maybe the cassava starch is giving it the medium body. I don't know. I'm not going to make a say, oh, it's used for this. I don't know what it's used for. Maybe as the, like they use the yellow corn grits for, or the flaked maize for the leffa, could be used for that purpose. So biscuity, a little grassiness from the hops or whatever hop variety they're using. A crisp, clean, refreshing finish. Well, I've never been to Jamaica, but I think that if I went down there, it would be very good to visit and very good to drink this down there. I went to the Bahamas, to New Providence Island, and visit the capital, Nassau. And Heineken started an island lager brand there in 1988 at the, what is it, Commonwealth Brewery in Nassau, which is the Kalik, or Kalik, however that's pronounced. Kalik and the Kalik Gold, the malt liquor version, 7%. And then I think there's a Kalik Light. And now Heineken also owns another island lager, the Prestige lager from Haiti. And I don't remember who owns Banks beer from down in the Caribbean area. And so I think this would pair well. You know, if you went to Jamaica, you probably see the Kalik more than the Red Stripe. And it was funny because we were drinking Heineken on the plane to the Bahamas. They served Heineken as the free beer, complimentary beer. Okay, so it would pair well with crack conch, the crawfish that they have in Nassau. And the fried chicken and the chickpeas and all that we had. And the green beans. The same year I got back, that was during the same year I got back from the Bahamas is when I went on the diet. I said, oh, I used to not, I would just eat, without any care. But I lost 30 pounds on a diet plan I invented, actually. I'll talk to you about that off air. I invented a diet plan. Very nice. I would say, to me, Beer Advocate is saying it's okay. That's a more intelligent score. It's saying it's a 5 out of 100. I mean, come on. I think it's just good. I mean, I would say it's good. The international enjoyment units are quite high. I think on the Cyclops scale it'd be a 2 or possibly even 3 out of 5 hop cones. It has a noticeable hop bitterness. I don't know what the IBUs are. They don't list it on the Heineken website, the Red Stripe website. But I would guess around 22, something like that. Maybe it's lower, but it seems higher. And it'd probably be 2 out of 5 sugar cubes. Not too sweet. It's just perfectly round. A perfectly round beer. So thank you, Desno and Geddes. A lot of bigger than you would expect chunks in here too. So a very good beer, a B plus. You know, it'd be like 88, 89 out of 100 in my booklet. So les bon temps roulés, or I should say, let's get together now. And you'll find that this beer's alright. Thank you, man, for thanks, man, for watching this video production. And y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. I would like to go to Jamaica though, all kidding aside.